So have you ever wondered as you grow older that your belief about money, your how you use your money and how you manage your money changes as you get older? In this video, guys, I want to talk to you about just that because what I've noticed is the way I used to think about money when I was a kid and growing up a young adult has changed completely to now how I think about money, how I manage money, and what I think money is used for. So, hey guys, if you are new here, my name is Susan Velez, and on this channel, we talk about making money, saving money, investing money, and taking care of our health so that we can catch up for retirement, especially if you are late to saving for retirement like me. So what do I mean by this, guys? So let's take you back all the way to when I was a kid, because I think this is the easiest way to show you how the progression of how I thought about money, how I think about money right now, how I manage my money, and everything has changed as I get older. And I think for most people, this is the case, how they handle money and how they think about money, because the reality is society doesn't teach us about money. If you are not fortunate enough to grow up in a household where they teach you about financial literacy, or maybe somebody showed you the way of how to invest and save. Now, I'm not talking about the kids today. Kids today have a huge advantage over somebody like me who grew up as a Gen Xer. We didn't have the information to financial literacy that is available today. Today, all you have to do is read a book, listen to podcasts, watch YouTube, and you can find out anything you need to know about how to get started investing, why it's important to start saving for retirement. I'm talking about those of us who grew up as a Gen Xer when the internet wasn't readily available and we didn't have access to this information that we have. Instead, we were brought up as a not really knowing how to manage money. So in order to do this, guys, I have to take you back several years ago, over 52 years ago, when I was first born. Now, when you're first born, you have no clue about money. But when you become a toddler or a young kid that actually gets an allowance, or your parents just give you money. Now, we weren't fortunate enough to get allowances because my parents didn't have a lot of money, but they would give us money every once in a while whenever they had a little bit of extra money. Now, when I'm talking about money as a young kid, I'm talking about maybe $2, $3, and they would give you money. And back then, $2 or $3 would buy you a pretty good amount compared to what you can get today. $2 or $3 today is not going to get you a lot of money, or is not going to get you a lot. But back then, I remember getting this money, and I was so happy that I got this money that we would take that money and go to a local store that we lived near, and we would actually buy like a little bag of Tootsie Rolls for a penny a piece. So $1 would get me 100 Tootsie Rolls. I remember that. I don't know if they sell Tootsie Rolls now, and if they do, they're probably not a penny anymore. But back then, we were so excited to get even $1 because we knew we could go get some candy with that. And as a young kid, we loved candy. Then as you become a teenager and you start working for your own money, you start learning the value of money, meaning that as you start earning your own money, eventually you start paying for the gas in your car. Maybe you're paying for your auto insurance. You're buying stuff that maybe your parents don't want to buy, but yet you earn a little bit of money. So you start buying things like clothing, maybe, back then I was buying CDs. Maybe CDs weren't available, but cassette tapes. So you start buying stuff that your parents don't want to do. And that's probably what a lot of young people do today too, if they're earning their own money. As you become a young adult and you move out of your parents' house and you start fending for yourself and making your own way, you start looking for a better paying career or a better paying job. And then once you start earning a decent amount of money, you acquire a mortgage, maybe you acquire auto loans, you start getting into debt or buying things that you think you need or that are important and that you can't live without. And that's how people start getting into living above their means, is because they're going out and buying things that are not necessary, or paying for more or buying more than they can afford. And that's pretty much the cycle, guys. Once you reach that cycle, then you realize that you have to have that job. And at that point, you're pretty much stuck on the rut of working 9 to 5 or whatever hours you are working, but you have to work a full-time job in order to make those bills or pay those bills on a regular basis, and you realize the importance of having a job. Now, most people stay in that cycle pretty much their entire lives. It isn't until either something drastic happens in their life, maybe they file a bankruptcy like I did, or maybe life throws a curveball at you and then you get laid off, or something that triggers that whole mentality of you realize the situation you put yourself in, you have a ton of debt, and you start realizing that material things are not that important. At that point, you start realizing the importance of money, and it wasn't actually to buy you things that you think you wanted. Instead, you start realizing that money, if used properly, can be a tool that helps you buy your freedom back. But for most people, we don't realize this and we don't think about things like this until we get older. And at that point, we start looking at our finances and we realize that we didn't save enough throughout our life. And now we find ourselves in a situation where we didn't use money properly. And it's not your fault if this is you guys. And I'm not trying to shame anybody who might find themselves in the same situation as me, where you're late to saving for retirement. You didn't know the purpose of money. Maybe you found out the purpose of money or realized the purpose of money later in life like I did. If that's the case, guys, it's fine. I'm not trying to say anything negative because that's where I am as well too. I'm just trying to tell you that that's how most people actually start learning the importance of what money is used for. And it doesn't happen gradually. It's just a lifestyle of where you are, how things are going in your life. And as we age, we start thinking about money. So if that's you guys, or you don't know how your belief system or how you manage money looks like today, the best way to tell you how to check where you are about your money management or money beliefs is just to take a look at your life right now. Are you living paycheck to paycheck? Are you buying unnecessary things? What does your debt look like? Are you going to work every day and not getting ahead and not able to save and invest the way that you should be saving and investing? All you have to do is take a look at your finances. Are you working from a budget? Do you have a working budget? If you can answer yes to a working budget, you're putting money aside, you're not drowning in debt, you're not living above your means, then yes, you've realized the importance of money. However, if you are saying no to this and you haven't yet realized that money is the tool that buys you freedom, if used properly, then you still have a lot to learn. But it doesn't matter, guys. You can learn. All you have to do, like I said, there's tons of information on YouTube, podcasts, books. You need to understand the importance of financial literacy and how to handle your money so that eventually you can use that money to live the lifestyle that you want without you having to go to work all the time. Because guys, if you're watching this YouTube channel and you're made it to this YouTube video, I don't know what you punched into your keyboard to get it, but chances are you're probably wondering, okay, maybe I need to start doing something with my money. I'm just not getting the results that I want. Maybe you're starting to get older and you're realizing that you don't have the money saved for retirement. Regardless of how you found this video, I want you to know that it's never too late to get started. You can start looking at your behaviors, start changing your behaviors about money, start handling your money differently. It just takes a little bit of knowledge. And the only way that you're going to get that is to actually go on and listen and learn. And not just listen and learn, guys, but take action. So that's how we've gotten to this point. We now, like I said, when I've pretty much always thought of money as a way to buy things that I've wanted. It's always been the way that I know. That's all I knew. I saw my parents, when they earned money, they would go out and buy what they want. And that's what I did. So we learned the behaviors from our family, but not all from our family, guys. We actually pick up the way we handle money from society, because society wants you to go and spend money. That's how our economy is run. It's based on how we as citizens become consumers. Without us being consumers, there is no economy. So they want you to go and spend your money, given why you're getting bombarded with all kinds of ads about buying this and buying that. But now, as I get older, I've realized that I've pretty much worked my whole life. So now I don't care about materialistic things. I guess you could kind of say that we're becoming minimalists. But the truth is that we don't really care about material things anymore. As long as we have the things that make us happy, we really only care about a few things, and that's buying our freedom back. We want to make sure that we are happy and can maintain a good life as we get older. We have friends and family that we love, and we take care of each other and our health. And that's it. That's the only things that matter to us. And as you get older, you'll realize that our whole belief system, our money management, and how we think about money changes. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to create this video because I want you to realize that as we get older, our whole belief system, our whole money management skills change, and we look at money differently. We don't look at it as a way to buy things anymore. Instead, we start looking at it as a way to buy back our freedom. So let me know down in the comments below, guys, have you noticed how your money management or your money beliefs have changed as you get older? And if so, how have they changed? What have you done differently? Or what do you think about money today, now that you're older than you did when you were younger? And if you enjoyed this video, guys, give it a thumbs up. Click on that subscribe button so that you can be notified whenever I put out a new video. And until next time, guys, I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.